How'd it feel to get the pads on today?
Man, it felt good. I felt like, we made mistakes out there, but everybody was excited to get out there, finally hit somebody, put the pads on, and kind of get in that football shape with the pads now.
Looked like Mulata had a pretty good day there.
Yeah, everybody, we all got some growing pains that we had to get through today. I felt like some guys did better than others, but that's why we're here, to practice and get better every day. And, I like what I've seen on both sides of the ball.
When it comes to Kalen Burks, what have you noticed from him differently from last season when he took over as a starter to this season?
Him knowing he the guy, it's a lot different going into the offseason. Because I felt like last year he didn't know if he was going to even play because, Carson was in. But this year, now it's on him. It's his job to lose. So I'm excited for him. I think he's maximizing everything that he can do, and which is stay after practice, work with the guys, get the chemistry. And I think that, that's going to serve him well towards once it's time to actually start playing. Yeah.
What have you seen from him as a leader? I know a lot of people are walking around with those rent is due pads, and they've been talking about his leadership skills, but what have you seen?
I've seen me and Miles was working out this offseason, and so every Monday and sometimes Friday, I'll never see Miles because he with them. He with Jalen and the guys, and they running routes. They doing a lot of stuff on their own. So I see him taking that step forward as far as the leader to make sure that he get guys, on the same speed and on the same page. Just because chemistry is everything. And so I'm excited because I know they worked hard this offseason.
It's a different position as a quarterback, but for you, do you remember what year you were in the league when you started to feel like more of a leader, like more of a veteran presence?
You know what? It was more so for me because I had a lot of guys in front of me that was pretty good leaders. I say like year 6, year 7, I was kind of forced into that role because a lot of guys left. Like T. Cole was gone, a couple guys on the defensive side was gone, and I was creating a name for myself. And a lot of guys just wanted to hear from me because most of the time I would go out there, I lead by example by what I do other than what I say. And I do talk a lot too, but that's only when I'm in the field of play. But I think that year 7, around year 7, that's when people started asking more of me. And I just fell into that role. And even now, I try to make sure I pour into the young guys so that they can, feel a little at ease to let them know, like, we all make mistakes. Even at this age, I still make mistakes. But it's how you shake it off and come back and do it again. And this time you try to correct whatever it is that you made a mistake on. So I say only the strong survive, and it's all in the mind.
Nick Sirianni talks about the offense or defense winning every day. So who won today, and how much?
Who you think won? What you see?
Let us know.
I felt like it was good competition. I felt like it wasn't nobody out there scared today. Everybody knew them pads was coming on. It was a higher intensity than a regular day. First day of pads, a lot of mistakes, but I think that for the most part, the energy was 100% today. And we'll see when the film come on who actually won. I ain't going to give you that because you watched it too. You seen us out there.
You Josh Sweat, Javon Hargrave doing out there?
Hold on, say that again. Y'all messed me up.
Josh Sweat, Javon Hargrave, compared to last year at this time, how are they doing out there?
Oh, they doing good. I think that, even with Josh, knowing that everything is open. I mean, I know I keep that chip on my shoulder. I let them know, like, nobody is safe. Everybody can be replaced. And so make sure that you go out here with an attitude that you're ready to go every day. And I think that's one thing that they both got. They got that attitude, like, ain't nobody taking my job. It's for me to lose. I'm going out here and I'm gonna give it everything. And so I'm excited for them two because I know Javon just got here last year and going into this second year. Now you know the system a little more. We got a new coach, but it's pretty much the same, schedule that Doug would have. He might be a little better, but I feel like those guys going into this year, they expecting big things from themselves, and you can see it.
You mentioned the other day that a lot of the guys are calling you the old guy, old man. Is that kind of, in so many ways, a compliment to? Do you take it that way?
Oh yeah, man, because you know how I started here in the beginning, it was tough. But for me to still be here, still standing, still playing at a high level, I don't take it for granted. And I try to make sure I pass it down to the young guys that want to listen and want to be great. I'm telling them it ain't easy, but you just got to stay the course, keep working one day at a time, and just enjoy what you do, because this time fly. And, man, I'm going, like I said, I'm going in the year 12, and, man, I'll trade places with some of these new guys coming in, rookies, just to do it all over again, because that's how fast it go.
He looks like
You went against Manlotto a lot today. What are your thoughts on how he's done so far? What do you see from him?
I think, you know, both guys doing a good job. I know they competing for the spot, and I'm just excited for them guys because, man, it's only going to make both of them better. And I think that Jordan definitely had a good day. He's confident going into this year. He was injured last year. I know he got a lot to prove. And so does Dillard. You know, I think he got a lot to prove too, and you can see that them both the guys is taking it serious. And as I see right now, they both out here getting extra work, and so, man, it's on, man. I think that that's big.
it looks like you're sliding inside the tackle a little bit more, getting a few more reps in camp at the tackle spot. Is that more than usual that you've been doing that?
You know what? I did that with Chip Kelly. Around like we just switching the scheme up a little bit. It's a little bit of what I like and what I'm saying I got to get better at. And I think in order for me to stay on the field, I got to be good at that position too, because we run that quite a lot. Not as much as we run what I like, the 4-3. But we got to switch it up. We got to give them different looks, because I mean, if they know where I'm going to be every time, that's a good time for them to tee off on me. And I understand why coach is doing what he's doing. But, it's like with anything. You got to put the leg work in every day. You start to get better as you keep going. And, I mean, I'm just excited, man, because it's something new. And it's a challenge for me to get back. And I'm just trying to go out there and make plays and help win.
Between going inside and outside like that, how does your game change having to go
because
inside?
It gets on you faster when you're inside. And then you're going against some big boys. You're going against not only just 300-some pounds. It might end up being 600, because you might take on a double team in that position of being inside. And so all you got to do, I feel like, for me, knowing what I know now, you got to attack one guy. You can't get caught up in fighting both of them. So I try to make sure if I know what gap I have and which way they're trying to block, I try to go against one guy instead of two. And I just try to let my technique get the best of both of them.
Going back up against Mailata compared to a couple years ago, what's he noticeably better at?
I think that he's a lot more anchored than he was in the beginning. I think he was just learning the technique. He was more raw in the beginning. Now he's more polished because he's been with Stout. He knows what Stout is coaching and how he's coaching it. And I think that experience of just going through it now, it's all in his mind now on just making sure just do exactly what coach asks you to do and go out there and play 100 miles. I think he's playing faster because he knows what to do.
How important is it for you in year 12 to have something to try to get better at and to not be comfortable in your 12th camp?
Me being older, I know don't never get comfortable, because it's like I say, every year you could be replaced. But for me, I think it's no pressure on me, because I know I'm going to go out there and I'm going to give it everything. I just want to make sure that I pour into the young guys and pass it on, because I had T. Cole, I had Jason Peters and those guys that helped me every day and told me, hey, man, it's time to get it. Let's go. And I just try to do the same thing. And whoever want to follow, that's, they're going to follow. And hopefully one day I come back and they're in year 12 and I'm like, dang, I remember when you was this. And look what you're doing now. You passing it on. And I'm just trying to keep that tradition going of just, passing it down to these young guys. Because I'm like, man, y'all got here for a reason. It's no time to stop now. You just got here. And now this is when the work really begins, because you made it here, but now it's like, what you going to do? You going to just settle for being here, or you going to try to be great? And you got to be good every day to be great. And so I think that just with that mindset, that's what I'm trying to pass on to them, the mindset. And I think so far so good.
Is there a specific pick out so far?
T-Jack, Teron, I like him a lot. I think that boy came in good shape. Milton's strong, good. All of them raw right now. They're just trying to learn the technique. But I think that their mindset is working hard one day at a time, not asking questions, and just being open to the criticism, if any, sometimes. I think that those guys really just do a good job of just taking coaching. And that's always big when you see rookies come in that can take coaching and that can go from the classroom and put it out on the field and know what to do. No ME, no missed assignments, and And you know, you're gonna make mistakes, but how you come back from it, I think they're doing a good job of that.
Is there a specific technique thing or a thing you learned from Trent Cole that you now pass on to?
Just practicing hard. That's a choice, and so your effort is what I preach most of the time. Man, how you run to that ball is everything. Even me at this age, I wanna run to the ball better. I feel like I can empty it a little more than I've been. But I know that's just me, just being particular of myself, what I see on film. So I'm trying to get them boys ahead and let them know, hey man, if y'all boys can get to running to the ball, y'all will cancel out a lot of mistakes. If y'all could just turn and run to that ball, get to the ball, you can make more plays than you could ever dream of. But it's on you to make that choice. And I know how it is not easy. It's something that you got to do every day in practice in order for it to be a natural in the game. So hopefully they just take heed to that. Everything else you can correct.
Brandon, you just had a year without a preseason. Just had a year without a preseason. Did you miss it?
Oh yeah, I miss preseason, man. It definitely gets you ready for that adrenaline rush of it's a game. You know it don't count, but it's still a game because you got fans. You don't want to look bad because you're on TV, and on top of that, you got to go watch the film afterwards. So you want to make sure when you're in there that you 100%, and you just trying to get ready for that first game. And I think that it definitely does a great job of getting you prepared for that first game.